This Daf Yerushalmi in the article host for edition we're on Daf Yudad and Ralph, second line down, Rabbi Yudan Boy, which is on Testament base and Vilna, 11 lines down. So the question the Gemara is asking is, Yudan Boy, Shem Shem Ma'aseh Sheni Shem Nisrach, Shem oil Ma'aseh Sheni which has become rancid. What's its status? Rabbi Mother said, "Mikam Shem Nisrach Pakam Erev L'Shaso." Once it's become rancid, it's lost its status as kedusha. So, Gemara clarifies. Matzih chalei shvius. Where's the question? Not by Ma'aseh Sheni, but shvius. Perhaps like shvius, it's still kaddish because it's still suitable for meichel behema. And shvius is not even meichel behema. Shvius periches loch aleph. So therefore, we would say lo pakim nei kedusha shvius. It still has kedusha shvius. Or to say since the oil initially was not intended for the purpose of meichel behema, once it becomes rancid, even though it's still with meichel behema, the kedusha shvius has fallen off it, and it's a bayit lo ifshita. It's not resolved. Rishon bar Baba Shem Rabbi Yochanan said zeshu lochesh. Nosa Shema Gabi Rosho Velochish. Rishon Barba says in Eir Chanina that it's also to say an incantation on a makkah and to put oil on one's head with one's hand with Shabbos. It's also because it's considered to be a form of refuah and shchika samoni. So, okay, evidently this is part of the process. But you can't do it on Shabbos because it looks like refuah. Bilvad, it should be not shloitain lo biyav lo bekli, should be shloitain biyad ela bekli. That is the girsa of the Ridbaz, the name of the Gra. And he says that you can pour on your head with a keli because it's derech sicha. Even though it's kavanah because of refuah, that's considered to be derech sicha, and that's okay. Rabbi Yaakov and Rabbi Yochanan b'shem Rabbi Yaz and Neisim ben b'yah begin b'keli. He says that there is evidently no issue of lechisha l'makah on Shabbos, and you're allowed to put oil on the head, rather yad ben b'kli. So evidently lechisha is integral to this issue here, and they're not saying it's also luchosh. You're allowed to be lechish. The question is whether you're allowed to do it on Shabbos. So the first opinion holds you're allowed to do it on Shabbos as long as you're nice and kli. It doesn't look like refuah. And that was Rabbi Shimon Bar Shem Rabbi Yaakov b'Shem Rabbi Yochanan said, Ben b'kli, Ben, it doesn't matter. Ben b'kli, Ben b'yat, it's okay. It's not. There's no issue of lochesh al makah, lochesh al has on the makah and doing sicha looking like refuah. Ma b'neil. So what's the nafkamina between the two of them? Me'isa. The nafkamina is whether you can do it biyad or not, right? But it's more complicated than that. It's the difference is me'isa. If you want to use a repugnant kli, so then you put the mandama says whether you put hand, whether you put in the kli, mosu. He says you're allowed to put even repugnant oil on Shabbos. Mandamar noised shema gabe rosho velochesh, and the mandamar who puts that you're only allowed to put it in the kli is because he holds that's derech sicha. Well, that's only b'shem and sheina mos. Evidently, that's the difference. That the shemen in the keli is not mos. shemen in the yad is mos. So therefore, the nafkamina is whether you're allowed to use shemen mos or not. I don't think it's mos mamish, because mos mamish obviously would look like refuah, no matter which way you did it. But obviously, a kli is more sanitary. So if you're doing it in the mandamar who says that it has to be bekeli, it's because that is sanitary, and therefore it actually is not a problem of refuah. It looks like you do derech sicha b'alma. The one who holds that ben b'yad bekeli evidently holds that it's not an issue at all, and therefore even if it's most, it still doesn't look like it is sicha. Now there are different shatim here, but I think that and the Cirilio is a different shot, but I think that is the most straightforward shot here in the Gemara. The Gra is a different shot. The Rebaz is a different shot. I'm going to go through it again just to be clear what I'm saying. I think this is the most straightforward way of doing it. Shem Bar Baba Shem Archina said, Zeshu Lochesh. You want to do Lechisha on, you're really doing Kazar for. And therefore you're saying Lechisha, the same thing you're putting on the oil. And Nosa Shem Agabi Rosh of Lochesh, put oil on your head, be Lochesh. Uvach Lo Yitain, again going with the girsa of the Ridbaz name the Gra, Vach Lo Yitain, Ella, Vach Lo Yitain, Biyad Ella Bikli. That's not, it shouldn't be with the Yad, only Bikli. Because then it looks like Derech Sicha. Yad says, no, it's in Ben Biyad Bikli. It looks like Derech Sicha if it's Yad or Keli. Ma Beneo, so what's the difference between the two of them? Misa. Even the oil gets as most, because being given by Yad is not as sanitary as putting it Bekeli. So Mandamar nice and Ben Biyad Ben Bekli. Mosu, it's most. It's dirty, but still it looks like Derech Refuah. And perhaps he's going to be matcha even if oil itself is a little bit dirty. So it's going to be Derech Sicha. Mandamar nice and Shema Gabi Rojo Velochesh Be'eno Mos. Again, all this going to the gears of the different gears of the Rashas here, Rasirilio, and the other man down the road to put Dafka Bekli has to be Enomos. Otherwise, it looks like it is Mishum Refuah, and it's also. Amar B'Yoyna said, Ma'aser Sheni B'Neil. The limit is Ma'aser Sheni. Talk about a weekday. And using Ma'aser Sheni. The Ma'aser Sheni not allowed to use Mishum as Refuah. You're allowed to be Sach Ma'aser Sheni. Now you use it as Refuah. So, Mana Nasim Bein B'Yad Bein B'Keli. The Mana says you put Bein B'Yad Bein B'Keli, Ma'aser Sheni also. He holds that the Lochesh is also. Can't use it because if you're allowed to do it B'Yad, it means you're allowed to do it with most, even if it looks most, and therefore if it looks most, so therefore it's Kli Mishum Refuah, and therefore you wouldn't be allowed to do Ma'aser Sheni. So, I don't know if he's coming to, now thinking about it, I don't think he's excluding Shabbos. He's saying the man who holds is, that on Shabbos it's mutter ben biyad ben bekeli. No. Let's take it back. Let's go a little bit further first. Meaning that you could pour it from the container. So Ma'aser Sheni mutter. So it's clear. I was saying, I'm going back to what I took back because Gemara is about to say it. The Gemara is drawing a parallel from Shabbos to Ma'aser Sheni, and saying if in Ma'aser Sheni it'll be Noisim Ben B'Yad Ben Ben Mekeli, so then it means that we don't distinguish, even though it's Derech Refuah, we're still matter on Shabbos because it looks enough like it's Sicha to be mattered, but we're not going to matter by Ma'aser Sheni because Ma'aser Sheni we're more machmir, evidently it looks a little more like Refuah. You do it out of a keli, so then Ma'aser Sheni, okay, out of a keli also looks like it's derech sicha, and then it's okay. So Rabbi said, come on, is there a parallel here? Anything which is mutter b'Shabbos means it's mutter ma'aser sheni. Chol she'aseh b'Shabbos aseh ma'aser sheni. Anything which is aseh Shabbos aseh ma'aser sheni, to make a direct parallel between the two. For I didn't learn medichai isha b'na b'yayin b'nei hazeo. A woman is allowed to, even though you're not allowed to be sach on Shabbos, yayin chometz, not that yesterday. You're allowed to wash, or if your child's allowed to wash, a woman's allowed to wash her child with wine in order to remove the zayah on Shabbos. But by truma it's also, because being ma'abi truma. So you see the parameters of what's mutter, even on Shabbos, is not necessarily going to be matir to do b'truma. Hu truma ma'aser sheni. And truma ma'aser sheni should be the same status. And just like you're not allowed to be mediach b'no, she's not allowed to rinse her son with wine of truma, so she shouldn't be allowed to rinse her son with wine of ma'aser sheni. So even something which are matir on Shabbos, and we say it's considered derech sicha by Shabbos, and it's okay. By ma'aser sheni, we're not going to necessarily be meko. So therefore, the man damer holds bein b'yad bein b'keli you're allowed to do on Shabbos, and sufficiently not refuah, even though it could be get mos as a result. It's using your hand in order to do it. No, it's not going to be matir by. It's not going to be matir by ma'aser sheni. I'm assuming you have to use a keli. Yeah, you have to use a keli, then it's okay. Now I guess, look, at the rest of the body, you are using your hands in order to massage oil into them. I guess specifically because the hair, it becomes mos, and if you rub the oil into the hair, it becomes mos. So therefore, dafka, if you actually do it through a keli, it's still not considered, it's not mos, and therefore it doesn't look as b'shur for according to the number distinguishes, and therefore be okay to use by ma'aser sheni, to do by ma'aser sheni. But if you make a mos by yad, so then there's one man number says it's mutter to do by Shabbos, but even he, says Rabbi Yossi, might quite likely be machmir by ma'aser sheni. Doesn't necessarily apply that just because, like by Tumor machmir, it doesn't necessarily mean because in Maker by Shabbos, where evidently with Shumer Fua, we're not so machmir. We're much more machmir in Kedarko with ma'aser sheni and evidently by Tumor as well, obviously. So, Mike Kadun, what's the ma'isa? So, the way the Ritbaz explains this, very radical. He says that the conclusion is that really the man number holds that you put it on your head with a keli on Shabbos. It's not being in order that it should be derech sicha as opposed to derech refuah, but rather it's to make a shinui. So you shouldn't do it the way you do the chol. So, but it's also to put shemesh ma'aser on your head with kuliyama, because not it's going to be sicha. Okay, it's a very radical conclusion. Okay, it sounds like, for the simple shot in the Gemara, it sounds like it's always considered to be sicha and mutter, both by ma'aser sheni and by Shabbos, as long as you don't do it by Shabbos, you shouldn't do it derech chol because of derech refuah. The way the Gra explains it is that it's by ma'aser sheni remains also, no matter what. Ma'aser sheni remains also. So, but Shabbos, the whole issue is shlo yasek derech chol. So therefore, those are matir derech chol. It's because you just made a shinui. That's enough. But ma'aser sheni remains also completely. Okay, it seems that's much more glad to me. It's ma'aser sheni, because that sounds like what we just said. Ma'aser sheni and truma, forget it. All bets are off. You can't do sicha on the head. As long as you derech sicha on the hair, no matter what. I guess they went into hair tonic, like the 1950s, 60s. So it's considered to be not a proper derech to use ma'aser sheni. So therefore, ma'aser sheni, all bets are off. No sicha on the hair. On Shabbos, so as long as you didn't do it kederech shoyse b'chol, the sheni was enough. Now, the sheni evidently does not mishum refuah, not that it shouldn't look at refuah, because if it's a refuah, so sheni should make it worse. It makes it look like He was doing more of 4, not less of 4. But evidently they wanted you to make a Sheni to realize that, I guess, I'm thinking maybe it's always with 4. I'm not sure exactly what the Shinui is doing. According to the Gra, what's the point of making the Shinui on Shabbos? Maybe the Shinui is in order that you shouldn't come to rub it in, you shouldn't come to Schita. Maybe that's the reason why. In other words, you want to dafka to pour it on, not to rub it on, because we're afraid that you're going to do Schita with the hair. That's a good reason. So therefore just pour it on, not rub it on. I like that. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, let's go further in the Gemara. Okay, now we have a header from the Mishnah. Dagim she's bashka kapluga shel ma'aser sheni, fish which is cooked with onions and ma'aser sheni b'shbichu, and they got enhanced result hashvach lefi cheshbon. So the shvach in the fish is considered to have a status of ma'aser sheni. Rabbi Yerushalmi said Rabbi Yehuda, the Rashi on all the Mefarshim, Yerushalmi Chumas, say that it's not Rabbi Yehuda. I mean, the low Rabbi Yehuda. It's not like Rabbi Yehuda. The Rabbi Yehuda Matir but Sachna. It says because Rabbi Yehuda is Chumas Perikura Lacha Aleph. He says he put kaplut of Chuma into fish, which are in brine, and you can remove the onion and the kaplut is only to remove the pollution of the sachana, which I guess is the brine. So this is not Rabbi Yehuda, because here it says that there's a shevach, and the Yehuda Matir Tzachno, Yehuda says there is no shevach. It's only litos zuama. Rabbanan Kesan Bayan. So Rabbanan Kesan wanted to say that here Bayan means they suggested. Kol Yisrael Mishan Kilu Batzel Kilu Kaflut. It says that all the Yisurim, Shabbatayrav, there's Arab Heter, and you can't taste it, so you look at it as if it was Batzel, and the Isra was a Batzel Kaflut, which give time more than other things. And if they would give time, this would give time, it's usher. So that would declare it's not like Rabbi Yehuda, because according to Rabbi Yehuda we said Batzel and Kaflut don't give taste in the fish, they just take off an off taste. So Chaysim Mishan Kilu Batzel Kilu Kaflut look Rabbi Yehuda. No. So it's more money the Batzel shel hekdesh Batzel shel avodah zarah. Rabbi Yehuda concedes by an onion of hekdesh or an onion of avodah zarah, it's usbanoah, even though the Batzel does not enhance the taste of the tzachno, just takes away the zulma. Nevertheless, it's considered to be nan, a hekdesh, or nan from avodah zarah, and it's usher, and I guess in that case it's usher lefi cheshbon of no same time. Rabbi Yochanan said, Kol sheyesh b'hosir midah. That which our Mishnah said, anytime there's the shebach nika, it's the pi cheshbon, that has to be not just in taste, has to be in volume. Anytime it's mosir midah, shebach pi cheshbon. Even if it didn't increase the volume, even if it enhanced the taste, then no, the other way around. This is about that. This way, where the mice, where the it's going on the next case in the Mishnah. No, he's not going to Mishnah at all. He's saying that what happens if the fish add volume to the ma'aser sheni, the fish add taste to the ma'aser sheni. So then I can say that the additional value of the taste of the fish, it doesn't have to be redeemed. So he says that that's only that the initial value of the fish doesn't have to be redeemed is if the fish added volume to the onions, then the shvach goes according to cheshbon. You only have to redeem the onions based on their own value. But if they enhance the taste and therefore it's more valuable, then then the shvach goes to the Ma'aser Sheni. In other words, it's assumed the Ma'aser Sheni and it has to be redeemed. Says anytime the tam and shevach is nikar, in other words, you can taste the fish, and it added it added value. Then it's a picheshman. Even though there's no additional midah, it's still the taste of the fish doesn't have to be redeemed. Anytime the time of the shevach is not nikar, obviously. So then shvach l'sheni. So then the fact that it was enhanced, there's no enhancement in taste. So therefore, it doesn't go to the. It goes to the sheni. Okay, so the Gemara is going to ask on Rabbi Yochanan, but that is already, we've gone very far today, and I was going to ask, it depends on the year, so we'll ask that. But that's going on to Tez Vav Aleph, and we've gone on for a long time today, so we'll stop here for today.